Guten Morgen, mein Freunden. I'm going to worken, arbeiten, ja. I have a headache, feel like crap, but I'm still in my car making YouTube videos. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Belli. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a long-term boglehead investor. I'm author of the book, Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. Woo! Jesus Christ. And I just watched a very interesting video by Jeremy Financial Education today. Now, I always talk about Jeremy because, to me, he's one of the worst grifters, thieves, and scumbags on the internet. And I believe that because, number one, he's unqualified for what he preaches. He has no idea what he's doing. He has no idea how to value a stock. He just throws darts at a dartboard and hopes he gets a bullseye eventually. And he also charges people thousands of dollars to learn from his experience as a gas station manager. It's very, very odd how this man has found YouTube success. Now, sorry, God, Jesus Christ, I'm actually sucking butt this morning. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I got the bird flu or something. So I was laying on the couch this morning, debating whether to go to work. I was watching a little foo-foo video, and it's titled, "This Sucks! This sucks! Oh my God! Oh, it sucks!" And in this video, he basically goes through the darker side of being a YouTube star. And the whole point of the video is if you want to try to make it on YouTube, you're going to have to deal with a lot of hate and a lot of trolling and just all-around toxicity, which I 100% agree with. I mean, you cannot go on YouTube, make videos, put yourself out there, and then not expect people to call you meanie butt things. People have called me bald. Yeah, I'm bald. People have called me fat. Yeah, I lift every day, I'm fat. And all sorts of nasty things. But when you go on YouTube, you do have to have, a certain level of self-confidence and belief in yourself and the ability to not listen to stupid haters that have no idea what they're talking about, which is fine, okay? But what Jeremy misses is that a lot of his hate isn't coming from his success, yada, 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 yada. It's coming from, number one, his uneducated, investing advice. And number two, he's a total grifter and a clown. So he always tells people, well, he doesn't necessarily tell people, but he highly encourages people via clickbait, thumbnails and shock faces to buy the most unimaginably trash stocks I have ever freaking seen. Okay? And I'm not saying this just because I don't like Jeremy. I look at some of his stocks and I don't understand. I don't understand why he's buying these stocks other than he's a complete gambler or he's a purely story-bound investor. A story investor is just somebody that hears a good story and they buy into the story and they don't care about fundamentals. That's what Jeremy probably, that's what he is. Because some of the stocks he buys, I don't understand. It's just, it's insanity. But he's recently been getting a lot of hate, not just because he's big and famous and because it's natural, but because he's an idiot and he's been proven to be an idiot, all right? Now, one of his haters is me, Christopher Bell. And I think part of his anxiety, because he mentioned he has anxiety problems. Part of his anxiety is deep down, he knows he's a freaking fool that doesn't know what he's doing and he's a fraud. Okay? So let me give you some advice, Jeremy. Number one, if you actually put out good content and you didn't literally screw over people's financial lives, I think you would get a lot less hate, okay? I would stop hating on you. I have to go find somebody else. I don't know. Who would I hate on? I don't know. Christine. What's up? Okay, Jeremy? Stop pushing garbage. Number two, you're also bringing more stress into your personal life by buying trash stocks, all right? Do you know how often I stress, Jeremy, about stocks? Never. I never stress about stocks. I'm not even exaggerating. People are like, oh, you're just saying that. No. I own every stock in the world. I don't care what happens to the stock market in the short term. My portfolio is not going to zero. And I'm pretty well assured that I'm going to be a lot wealthier. My portfolio is going to be a lot higher, hopefully in real terms, in the next 20, 30, or 40 years. Okay? Now, if you're somebody like Jeremy who pretends to be a stock genius, I don't know what I would do if I had his portfolio. I would be crapping my pants. Honestly, I would probably just sell out of it all instantly, throw it all into an index, do a couple more years of YouTube, and retire or something like that. But it must be insanely stressful to have to deal with your stocks going up this year and down this year, and will they ever recover? Oh my God. Why would you put yourself through that, okay, for a little bit of excitement? It's stupid. Don't freaking do it. Don't listen to people like Jeremy. And he's a perfect example of it, okay? He said he has like stress, anxiety, blah, 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 blah. He's even gotten to the point where he's been depressed or almost depressed. And it's just like, dude, you could have avoided all of this by, just buying index funds and then, I almost said the F word, screwing around with a couple individual stocks. I'm not saying I'm a genius. I'm just lucky that, that's exactly what I do. I'm just lucky I stumbled onto the Boglehead philosophy when I was young. And I learned about mutual funds first instead of stumbling onto somebody like Jeremy Financial Education. Like, honestly, I don't know where I would be right now if when I was like 15, 16, when I first started reading about finance. I don't know where I would be right now. Probably a lot poorer, or maybe even in debt, if I had discovered somebody like Jeremy when I was 15 years old. And the more I think about that, the more wealth he could have cost me. Because I'm doing pretty well. I'm not a millionaire, but I'm doing pretty fine. It really sickens me even more to think about what somebody like that could do, and to think about the amount of stress that I would have been going through worrying about individual stocks. You already have enough stress in your life. Tax season, it's not stressful. I'm just freaking tired. Kids, war, I don't know. There's all sorts of stressors in life. And to add stocks on top of that, to risk your whole net worth, your whole financial future on individual trash stocks, it just blows my mind, all right? So, very nice video today, numb nuts, financial education. You should really be introspective and really think about what you said. And maybe you'll see the light. Maybe you'll see that I'm right. Mr. Richie Rich, Mr. Hero. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna try to work. Hopefully I don't barf or something. But if I do, I'll go home. All right, talk to you later. Cheers.